You know what no one tells you about chasing your dreams? It's how it can slowly kill your joy if you're not careful. Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. I am Winifred Godfrey and this is my business journey series. So if you're new here, I have been taking everyone on a journey about my business, how I almost destroyed my business and how I am rebranding. And today we're talking about the burning out phase. So let's rewind. When I started my business, I was working hours. There was no time frame. There was nothing like break or holiday. I was skipping meals, I was barely sleeping, and I was pretending to be okay when I knew that I wasn't. So in this episode, I'll be taking you on a journey of how burnout led me to make very terrible mistakes and how I am finally learning to take care of myself again. So I started subtly. I was doing everything. I was designing, managing orders, replying customers at midnight, dealing with suppliers, and in general trying to run a business. At first, I thought it was normal, the hustle mode. But over time, I started forgetting things. I started being sloppy, I started snapping at people to the point that I started feeling numb towards the entire business rather than feeling excitement. I was basically running on fumes. Then came the bad decisions. I basically started drowning myself. I started making rush decisions like making orders that were not necessarily good for the business, paying for courses that I didn't need, paying for programs that were not benefiting me, running ads that were not well strategized, and the worst part, I started ghosting my customers because I was too drained to reply. I even missed opportunities just because I was too tired to follow up. I was just running down the business at this point. And the worst of it all, I stopped enjoying what I loved doing, which was selling jewelries and curating gift boxes that brought happiness to other people. To be honest, the burned out version of me turned me into someone I did not recognize. And that was scary. One day, when my friends who are also like customers and a few customers kindly messaged me telling me about how my services are dropping, I am taking way too long to reply, I'm ghosting them, I am not putting in as much effort as I used to when I started. And they were telling me about how they know that I'm meant to be at a bigger level than I am right now. And that hit me. That was when I realized that my emotional exhaustion was basically spreading into every part of my business. At that moment, I took a pause and I cried and I told myself that it's okay to be feeling what I'm feeling, but it's also time for me to gradually heal back. What are the changes that I'm currently making? Well, now I'm learning to rest. Not quit, rest. I am learning to batch my work so that I don't get overwhelmed. And one of the ways I do that is by using a planner. So I got this weekly planner from Temu and it has been a game changer. I literally just write out the things I need to do. It also helps me to track my habits. So there are certain things I want to start learning, like exercising more, practicing Spanish, and reading books because I want to grow myself. I am also protecting my weekends so that way I don't end up overworking. I think there's something about being a business person or an entrepreneur. You get so carried away because you have this free time to do whatever you want that you don't necessarily know when to take a break. So I always try to use my weekends to sort of help me take a break. I am also learning to say no to the things that don't align to my values, to my goals, to the business. So when people bring offers, they might be amazing offers, but as long as they don't just align with me or don't sit right, I simply say no. I also started journaling. At first I thought, what is the point of writing? Why do I need to pour out my mind? But when I started giving it a shot, I wasn't trying to journal my entire existence in one, but what I learned is to break it down. So when I'm feeling something at the moment, I just carry my phone because I use my phone to journal. I have an app on my phone. I just write out what I'm feeling that day. Or towards the end of the day, before I go to bed, I try to write and just express myself. It doesn't have to be perfect. It's just everything I felt, what I thought, what I'm thinking, what I'm hoping, just everything. And that sort of helped me to calm my nerves and my mind to get good sleep. I'm also working out, although I'm not consistent with my workout, but I want to go back. Even if I can't do like serious exercise, I try to take a walk from time to time because it's good. And I also went for a checkup to be sure that my whole body was okay. These things are so important, not just for your business but for yourself, because if you are sick, you're going to end up spending more money than you are saving. Your business probably doesn't need a new product. Your business probably needs a healthier you. My business needed a healthier me, not just new products. And most importantly, pray. In all of these things, were they helpful? Yes. But the one person that has helped me, that has kept me sane throughout this process has been God. Whenever I have mental breakdowns or whenever I was just very low, I would just close my eyes and I would just talk to him as a friend, as my father, as everything to me, that I need him to come and take away the burden, because he said he would take away our burden and give us rest. And that's what I do. And there's always this peace that comes after. And when you continue to grow with him, you let him align with you, your business process starts to feel lighter. To be honest with you guys, God gave me the wisdom and the idea to start this journey, this YouTube channel about my journey, because I kept telling him I needed another source, not just a source of income, but I needed a way to express myself, to be more accountable, to be more disciplined. And when he told me to do this, at first I kept fighting it. So I started seeing other people that have sort of a similar structure or plan with me, but everyone's journey is different. So that's why I'm here, to share mine with you. So in any way I can help, or in any way I can give value, or if anything I'm saying or doing can help another person out there, I am more than happy. I'm so blessed now, I feel so excited. So I hope all that I'm saying is actually giving some sort of value as always. You don't have to have it all together. One thing I've learned from my burnout stage, I'm not over it completely because I am still in it, but I'm gradually finding a way, is to prioritize yourself. I took a pause from the business. I did not quit, took a pause. I'm not focused on selling, I'm focused more on rebranding myself and the business. I'm focused on my health, so whenever I start to feel overwhelmed, I quickly take a pause. I reach out to friends, I go out, I do things I love that's outside of business. And sometimes I try to just shut down completely. If you are in your burnt phase, please, you need to try different things till you get the one that works for you. What works for me might not work for you. If you don't try, you will never know. Don't allow yourself to feel because you are burnt out, therefore you are weak. Burning out is not a weakness. You're human, not robot. It doesn't matter what people are saying. You know what's going on with you. So focus on yourself. Cry where you need to cry. Scream where you need to scream. Pause when you need to pause. Whatever happens to you today, the world will keep going. You matter. So you need to prioritize yourself first. And I am still gradually coming out of my burnt out phase after 2 months. So you see, it can take time for some people. And for some people, it might not take that long. So figure out you and do what works best for you. So if you are an entrepreneur and you are burnt out, please don't ignore it. You can't build a healthy business from an unhealthy place. It doesn't exist. It won't work. It's only a matter of time before you hit rock bottom. In the next episode, I'll be talking about the moment I hit rock bottom. Yes, there are levels to it. I think this was the wake-up call that forced me to take the complete change that I am doing right now. And if this video helped you or resonates with you, please hit the like button, share it with someone that needs to hear it. Comment below, how do you deal with your own burnout sessions, burnout days, burnout months? Because to be honest, it varies. And don't forget to subscribe, because we're here to heal, rebuild, and grow together. Thank you for watching. Bye.